you wondering why the price of XRP won't break above 50 cents? Are you ever going to see gains on your returns? Well, I got a video for you. You might want to stick around to the end because it's going to get interesting, especially if you're holding XRP. You need to see it. Let's get into it. So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the 2Bit Crypto channel. My name is 2Bit Crypto, and here we are talking about XRP. And the big question that everyone's asking, why is the price not going up when the market moves? XRP stays the same. When the market declines, XRP declines. It's not a great chemistry for success, but there is a ton of things going on with XRP, like I've talked about in many videos, that you need to be aware of. Obviously, we are working through the SEC versus Ripple court case, of which some key dates are coming up, the first being February the 15th, all the way through to April 29th, when potentially we end up in court. Now, a lot of people are talking about this settlement. Are we ever going to see it? Is there something around the corner? There's been a lot of debate, a lot of financial infrastructure that's been debated. Ultimately, we don't know. That's the reality of it is. And a lot of people here predicting that we actually don't ultimately have a potential outcome. It says the SEC has demanded Ripple's financial records to prove XRP sales violated securities laws. Ripple's fought back, hoping to prove their institutional sales are exempt. Negotiations have stalled, but the SEC may budge if the stakes increase. What does that mean? Ultimately, we are at a stalemate. Ripple probably would favor going to court. I'm not sure the SEC do, but at the minute, we've kind of locked into a complete stalemate. So that's one catalyst. That's one reason right now why the price is simply not moving on XRP, as people ultimately wait to see the outcome. Why at the minute would you invest a lot of money into a project that may go the other way? You're obviously at 50-50 now. My view, I'm much more bullish on the sentiment of XRP will win the court case, but a lot of people aren't. And I know that the SEC, ultimately, given the launch of those spot Bitcoin ETFs, are doing everything they can to ultimately get this one over the line. The debate is, are they going to get it? And furthermore, don't forget, we had that recent hack on Chris Larson's wallet, in which they tried to attempt to get over $112 million. Not successful, I must add, which again is good news, but it all adds in to risk assessment from an investor. Very, very important. Also, a part of that though, this is where it flips. This is where we might see a possible change. Now, this is an Elliot Wave diagram I talked a little bit about on my live stream. I'm not going to profess to be any kind of technical expert, but other people are, and it may be worthwhile listening to what they have to view. It says, digital asset experienced a sell-off following the approval of spot Bitcoin ETFs and ultimately that Chris Larson wallet incident. So the current price of XRP at the time is around 51 cents. We know it's slightly below that now. Amidst the prevailing negativity, some indicators suggest a potential turnaround for XRP. The token may be consolidating between 52 and 46. Technical analysis reveals a potential bullish Elliott Wave pattern developing. The pattern points towards a bullish wave. Equally, we have a MACD cross, which is good news. That could give us a positive sentiment as well. I just want to jump in real quick just to let you know we're going to take a quick word from today's sponsor, CFT Token. Let's see what they're up to. A potential retest of 70 cents, and furthermore we have a positive MACD, a positive Elliott Wave. Jack the Rippler here giving his view that we could see 69.6 retest level in the coming few weeks, especially if we can stay above 53. So we've got a little bit of work to get back up to that point, but ultimately that's where he sits. Now, it's all speculation at this point. A lot of it is going to depend on what's going to come out from this court case. Whenever there is no news in cryptocurrency, that is not good. People like factual information. People like to to know what's going on. Bear in mind, there is a risk attached to everyone's investment. That's why it's key to understand fundamentally what's happening. At the minute, we've only had negativity. We've only had problems, not necessarily with the actual token itself, but just the wider market, and at the same time, that issue with Chris Larson's wallet. So there's a lot going on with XRP. There's ultimately a lot going on in the background that we just simply have to wait and see how it all pans out. So what's going on with the price? Well, interestingly, we just had a little bit of a sell-off on the market. 42,600 is where Bitcoin sits. XRP holding 50 cents, came down to test that 5006 line. What's interesting is this is an incredibly strong level of support for us. So that we're holding this line. If we see a break, we might see this push down a little bit further. We are slightly bearish where we'd like to be. This is the 200 exponential moving average that we sit below by quite some margin. What is interesting, the Bollinger Bands are starting to tighten, which gives us less volatility in the market, should encourage investor confidence. Like I said, I am absolutely bullish on XRP. I hold a very decent bag of XRP, and wherever I have the opportunity, I add to that bag. I won't DCA up, but I certainly will take an opportunity to DCA down. And I think, look, it's a matter of time and ultimately a matter of patience when it comes to XRP. There's a lot going on in the background. We know there's been massive partnerships, namely that Metaco partnership, as well as many, many others, to ensure that when this truly does switch, when the taps do open, XRP, in my view, will have a very strong move indeed. Right now, though, we are fighting some really strong headwinds. What with the court case, those dates, very key. Remember, April 29th, February 15th, that's when it all kicks off. We'll see how this plays out. But we'll keep you up to date with all of the news that's coming out. That's the key bit, is making sure people are aware and up to date with what's going on. I think right now, at the minute, the SEC playing their cards very close to their shelf. Ripple giving their view, and ultimately this is not a recipe for investor confidence. However, we'll see how it plays out. Expect some pretty exciting things to come though this year for XRP. But as ever, let me know in the comments down below, what's your view of XRP? Are you still in or are you out? And until the next time, I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.